Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We're in Shapes 2, hard mode, dimension update, and we've got our task machine chugging along. It's going to start kicking out this shape. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Getting delivered in, and going to start cruising. In fact, where is it? Where is it coming in? Right there. All right. So I'll start feeding in and getting those knocked out pretty quickly here. Last episode, we unlocked our Crystallizer. Back here on Milestones, we've got crystals. So let's build a Crystallizer. Let's build a machine. Doesn't really matter where we do it. Let's do it right over here. Let's see. I'm looking for some stuff. Okay, let's do it here. All right. So I'm gonna start off by building this. Pretty sure it'll fit on a 2x2. But I think I'd like to see if I could build it on a 1x3, just for something just a little different. And what I'm gonna do is have shapes come in on the single side, and then we'll feed color in on two of these sides. So here is the Crystallizer. Where is the Crystallizer? It's here. Under fluids? Yes, fluids. Yes, crystal generator. Okay, so here's what we're looking at is a machine that you run shapes through, and you also plug fluid in, and then the fluid comes in and is crystallized around any blank shapes in the shape, any blank areas in the shape. Or if you have pins in the shape, you'll get crystals forming around there as well. So let's just get this set up here. Let me get some shapes and fluid coming in. Okie doke. So we have shapes and color feeding in, shapes and fluid feeding into this. So let's just do a quick little tester here, and we will see what happens. So you can see this shape gets fed in, the fluid comes in and crystallizes, right? So it just creates that. Boom. Quick and easy, right? That makes sense. Now, we need to talk about ratios here, because that is where it gets a little crazy. You can see that our crystal generator requires six buildings per full belt, but only 3 buildings per fluid launcher. So that means we need twice as much fluid as we need shapes. All right, so luckily, all of these belts handle a lot of fluid. You can see I have 2 different machines kicking in here. This guy's done, by the way. Womp. And they are providing all the fluid we need for 12 belts. Now for 12 belts, we are going to need a couple of these. So let's take this, and here's what I normally do. I stagger them this way. So we have the fluid containers are together. So there's 2 belts, there's 4 belts, and there is 6 belts. So this would essentially be 1 full belt of shapes going into this, and then two belts going in of fluid would make all this work. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, and now let's also set... Now, here is the tricky part. This is the annoying part. You ready? Go up a layer. They are two... they are two-story machines. So we can't just build it in one layer and then copy, boom, boom, boom. Copy it up, right? So that's why this gets to be tricky. So I'm gonna do this. Oops. So that would be one machine worth, okay? And then this is one fluid. So this is two pipes worth of fluid coming in. Now the other thing that we want to do is we don't want to jump fluid, because that's when things slow down and get wonky. What we want to do is we want to only jump shapes. Okay. So if we had one belt coming in theory, it's all this, right? But then we have jumps here, which means we don't use that. So what I want to do is something different. And that is, I don't know, let's try this. And in that case, we don't even need to jump these. They can just go right in. We jump that. Then these do not. So, yeah. That works, and then this just jumps there. So that... Whoa. Nope. Because we have this issue here. So yes, we can go back to our jumpers. Boing, boing. And boing, boing. And then that goes in there, and that goes in there. All right. So that gets everything wired up. And we need 12 of these. So that's why I think we can do it. Here, let's see. So that's 3. Now we could do it up here too. I'm just seeing if it fits. This is not final placement. Yeah, but see, then we can't do it at the top level because of the double height machines. So yeah, we might need to do a 2x2. Which is not what I want, but it will work. Let's see, is it possible to get it in at a halfway point, right? So that's halfway. And we also need to have you know, things go out, of course. And things go in. So there's 6. Then in theory, if we took this and go up 1, you know, we could do something like that, right? I think. So that's 12 machines. Or 12, you know, sections. Now, the other thing we can do, because the pipes hold 72 liters per minute. Okay, and these guys coming in here are 1,800. And what these guys require is 300, right? So there's 900. So these are 1,800. That means one of these can supply 2. That's not right. One of these can supply 2 of those. Right? Am I crazy here? 600. It requires 600 liters per minute. Yeah, so 1,800. Yeah, so that right. So that's 3. But if we take 2 of these and put them together, that's 3,600 coming in here. So 3,600. That's going to handle 6 of these. And then if we do that again, that means one layer here can handle a whole row of 12. So that would mean we don't need this. Here, let's get rid of this. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of those too. All right. Yeah. Boing. Flip. Flip. All right. So that works. Right. Yeah. All right. So instead of this, if we did this, which means we can get rid of this, we can do this, we can actually get those closer. Like so. So yeah. That means we can do this. And connect that. So this powers all of this, and this is 2 belts. Okay. So that's a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. So let's try this. Let's try coming up here. Let's give room for 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, which is right in the center. Then 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get this to work. Because this would come in and do that. This would come in and do not that. And this would come in and do that. And this. All right. Now, outbound, we're coming in here. I want to come out here. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Again, one of these is just going to do that. And then we can do the same here. Come out on the bottom layer. Okay. So that gets 4 in and 4 out. Without that. So let's go up a level. All right. That's good, that's good. All right, so now we have 2 that are fully fed. And going out. But now what I want to do is go up. I think here. So basically there and there. So let's come to our second layer here and basically do the same thing. Yeah. All right. See possible problems. Yeah, I need to give one more space in between each of these. So I'm gonna delete those that way. What do we have copied in here? All right, this. All right. So this needs to move up 2. I'm just going to put that there as a space holder. And do that. These are going to come in and go out up on the upper level, I think. I think that's okay. Like that, right? Okay, get rid of that for right now. All of this. Let's see here. Let me just delete all this, but I'm trying to not delete the machines beneath. Alright, this guy. Is going to move up 1. So now the space between them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I think that might work. Let's get this drawn back in, and then obviously this. Okay. So then we're going to come up here. Should put this down here. Do paste and get rid of this. And this. All right. So now, yeah, the positioning there is fine. Okay. These are all fine. And there. All right, let's see if that works. Lower level is still working. Second level coming in hot. Oops. I'm going to do that. That. I'm going to cut that off. And this. Okay, so that gets into there. But now this guy can come out and go out here. This guy can jump, go out here. This guy can just go straight out here. And this guy up, around, and out. Okay. Good so far, good so far. Now, this top level has to come over here and go into here, 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 and here. So we can go in there. 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 Right? I think that's looking good. We've got some jumps to do there and there. But then we're just going to come in here and do that. Go straight in there. This guy does not need to jump because he's just going to go straight through. And then these two here. Nice and easy, right? Easy breezy. Now we need to get this last one out. So yeah, we have this guy here and this guy here. This guy instead is going to do that, because then this guy can go up and out, and this guy can go up there and out. Look at that. Oh, I think this is looking good. Now let's connect more of the pipes. All right, so that one fills this. Although, you know what? Let's do this differently. Let's just go straight out there. This one, we're going to go like that. So this top one comes over here and fuels that bottom one. But no. Let's fuel this one instead. Then over here. Let's do this. Bottom one. It's going to come and fuel that. This middle one is going to fuel that. And the top one is non-existent. That's going to fill that. There we go. Yeah? Okay, have we done it? Let's find out together. Do that instead. Alright, take this, clonk it down there. Let's get a trash can set up. I mean, it looks like we've got icons on all of them. I believe we've done it. Excellent. Very good. And let's I'm gonna skip forward a second and let's just give it a minute and let it get caught up and see if we're at full speed, full belts. Okay. I mean, I didn't really have to wait that long. Look at that. Those are all full belts. All full belts. Not awful belts. All full. Very cool. Let's save it. Oops. Let's save it. Not like a psycho. Crystallizer. Very cool. And now it's all gone. Okie doke. So, this is perfect. This is what we want. Now we have the ability to start working on our next milestone shape. So before we do that, let me show you. I've talked about this before. Is the easy way to do pins, the easy pin machine. Now the pin machine that we've created in the previous was this. Okay? So you just have to find something that has a full shape, all 4 quadrants, and just plunk this down. Okay? We can make that smaller by doing this. Again, you're going to need something with full shapes. Okay? Oops. Oh, we did have the 1x4. I forgot about that. Alright, I may have to mess with that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a stack of pins. Alright, so we get our pin pusher. And let's do this. Boom. Stack of pins. And you can see that's all it is a stack of pins. And that's why it doesn't matter what shape we start with. Then, what we're going to do... let's pick a different starting block. Let's pick something. All right, we would not use this shape normally because it's a full windmill shape. But for now, we're going to use it. And we're going to grab our crystallizer. And plunk that down. And let's get some fluids coming in. All right. So we get fluids coming in. Then what is going to happen is we're going to have this beautiful super tall crystal shape. Okay? And then are you ready for this? Pin pusher. Watch what happens when those go through the pin pusher. It shatters all of the crystals and leaves us with just the pins. Just the pin shape. That's it. This is our new crystal, or our new pin creator blueprint. Instead of this, it's going to be this. So we're going to save as pin creator. See what I mean? A little bit easier, eh? So now we can come up here to these monstrosities. And instead of that, let's come over here and do this. We do need to leave room to be able to get the fluid in. But, I mean, I'd say that's more than enough room, right? And that. So this is going to create 4 layers of pins. And we need to deliver a fair chunk of fluid in here. Doesn't matter what color. Doesn't matter at all. And how are we going to get that in? Let's get that all designed up first. Let's do this. Let's do double trains. Yeah, we can do that. Oops, nope, not there. Okay, we'll have one coming in there. And we can have one coming in here. And we can have one coming in here. And why not? We can just have one coming straight in like that. So this is going to be fluid unloaders. Doubled up. Like so. Like so. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 double trains of fluids coming in. So let's do that. That and that. Fluid loader. There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Coming over here, and then one of these is gonna go down. Alright, one's gonna go down. I said one is gonna go down. Hit those two. One is gonna stay in the middle layer and hit that. One is going to go up and hit that. And then we'll just do 4 different colored trains. So have one there, one there, and one there. Right? Alright, so let's do this. You know, I don't want to have same color trains. So I'm going to use different colors. As in, I don't want to have red trains bringing red fluid and blue trains because I want these are all different. And also because color doesn't matter on these guys. Alright, so now we've got 4 trains coming in. Then we just have to divide them up here. So we'll just send the white guy this way. The lower one needs to have 2. There we go. Perfect. Now we just need to make double wagons. For all of these. Okie doke. So that is making a bunch of just pins. Is all we're creating there. And we're gonna do shape loaders. And that is gonna come in on this track right here. Right, okay. Oh, actually no, it's gonna come in on this track. Alright, it's gonna come in on this track. We're just gonna have to redraw it. There. And then, yeah, let's get a red, green, and blue terrain set up over here. Do the same ones that we've got here. But I'm just going to set up the locomotive. I'm not going to set up the car. Alright, this will be interesting. Let's see if this carries over. So we already have, we've told red to go this way. But if we cut this, do that. Yeah, no, red does not go that way. That's alright. Alright, so now red goes that way. So that's going off to our second guy there, of course. And I'm just going to delete all this. And let's get shape cars here. Excellent. Alright, so now that's supplying more pins to all of our stuff than previously. Did I screw this up? I totally screwed this up. Look at this. Alright, there's that. There's that. Alright, it will be supplying more than previously now. Because now it's getting 3 layers. Like, why are we only getting layers in here? Okay, that's all good. It's all clean. Working. And grooving and moving. I don't mind the 2x2. 1x4 might be nice. I mean, in theory, a 1x4. You know what? I don't know that a 1x4 would work, because a 1x4 is essentially gonna hold, you know, this much. Maybe, you know, I might have to like just squeeze it really tightly to get all this. I do like how the crystals are shimmering. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they really glow. Yeah, it's just taking time to get up to speed. But then it'll be full belts like this. Oh, this is not good. We don't want mixed colors going to a belt. So we need to have all blue or all red going to the bottom. All right, so let's do that. All right, so we want... let's go back here and look. Let's do all blue going to the bottom level. So that's white train and yellow train. Yeah, I'm just going to pause it. So white and yellow are going to go this way. White and yellow, which means magenta, will go this way. Alright. There we go. That'll work. That'll clear itself out. Yeah. Alright. So, other than that, this will work. The problem with having red and blue going in is that the color fights, and then you can see how it switches back and forth, and so you lose. Takes time doing that switch over. It goes pretty quickly because we don't really have a lot of jumps, but still, it's not good. So that will all be fixed, and we will have all. These two will be blues, and these two will be red. And we'll be all set. Oh, look at the key. I deleted that. Uh-huh. So you can see that's blue, and this is blue. This is blue finishing up, and then red. Red being delivered. And red on top. Okie-doke. So, we're not yet started on the milestone task, and we've gone longer than I would like. So let's hold off, and next episode we will start on the milestone task. We're gonna want to build that one, out in the reaches. So we'll find a rectangle. That is already made, or we'll find a full rectangle, like we've got these guys over here. So we can do that, or we can just create one from something like this, from a full shape like this, or even from something like that. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining. Please please subscribe. Trying to build things up. We're almost at 650 subscribers. Nope. Strike that. Almost at 350 subscribers, which will be very exciting to me when we get there. And looking forward to it. You know what? While we're here, let's do this. Kaboom. That and that. Beep. And we are all set. And look at that, we've got 56, almost 5,700 platform limits. We're looking good on that. So we'll be back to our task machine. But first I want to get this new milestone shape rocking. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. This is Gramps, signing off.